Welcome all of you here once again. I hope your preparations are going pretty well. Sectional timer has been introduced, so I suggest you take care of that. At Oliveboard, you have the functionality, you have the availability that now each and every test you are going to attempt is or has the sectional timer to help you understand or get adapted to the new pattern. Before I start, let me inform you of this ongoing Achievers Fest, which ends tomorrow. One can grab flat 59% off on test subscriptions or batches or PYQs or mock tests or Super Elite, in which you get access to everything in just one subscription using the code FEST. Flat 59% off. I was saying that now we have every test available here to make you get comfortable with this sectional timing available for each and every set. So do check that. Let's start this week's mock. A couple of questions are wrong, extremely sorry, as far as I'm concerned. We'll discuss them in the end. I'm talking about the first and the second one. We'll give you enough evidence to judge. Let's discuss the rest of those. We'll discuss the RC in the end. Here we go, reducing brightness so that it becomes slightly clearer for you. It must be. Had the ferryman seen the swollen ford earlier? That's type 3, third conditional clause with inversion. Had the ferryman seen, which means if the ferryman had seen, and past perfect in indirect narration remains no change. There is no tense in English which can go beyond past perfect further in the past. No change. This is also no change. Would have taken, would have taken. So this had plus V3 must remain no change. I repeat, in past perfect tense, the narration remains no change because there is no tense in English which can further go in past beyond past perfect. Saw, impossible. That was already past perfect. Nothing beyond that. Past perfect. No change. Doubts and objections welcome. Something which is unorthodox or showing unorthodox opinions opposing established beliefs is heresy. Cynicism is based on personal beliefs and opinion. Like we are sitting in a crowd of 20 friends all sitting. One of them says, I have to go home. Yes, we are going in 5 minutes. No, I'll go now. Wait for 5 minutes. We are all leaving. No, I'll go now. Completely cynical. That's cynicism. Dogma, fixed principles. Last week we had the word, which is one of the longest words in English, floxy, nosy, nihilipilification. Floxy, nosy, nihilipilification. That was one word. In the last mock it was. So nihil, make zero. Worthless. Nope. Heresy, yep. Unorthodox opinions opposing the established beliefs. So easy to grab. When you say, please help me, you are requested to help me because of please, requested. Go, you are ordered to go. Get out, you are ordered to get out. Drive slowly, you are advised to drive slowly, you are suggested to drive slowly. And help me, please, you are requested to help me. That's it. Request. You are requested, not you have been requested. Doubts welcome. Typical voice. Incorrectly spelled. Necessary, necessarily, unnecessarily seems good. Dissatisfaction, unfulfilled, no objection. Now, a point is not P-O-I-N-T, it's a double P. An appointment. T-E-M-E-N-T. No. Blunder. A double P-O-I-N-T-M-E-N-T. Appointment or disappointment. So the incorrectly spelled one. Wrapped. That was amazing. The movie, the show, the dance performance. Amazing. Wrapped. keep me or kept me captured. My attention was all there. Captivated, the meaning of the word. Absorbed, the meaning of the word. Enthralled, the meaning of the word. No, that was not good. I wasn't interested in that. Uninterested, the antonym asked. I repeat, rapt, captivating, absorbing, enthralling. Uninterested, not interested, the antonym. Call the shots. For example, you are the king, you are the manager, and you have to call your shots. Let's go. We'll be doing this, we have to do this way. You call your shots. Like whoever you have, you are calling them to decide on the next course of action. Call them, so we are going there. To decide on the next course of the action. I won't say that's a new idiom. Yes, has been a part of PYQs. Remember this. Blandishment. I won't say that's a common one. That's new. This is flattery, intended to persuade someone. Please, if possible, we can get it done, huh? Intended to persuade someone, flattery. So this is not admonishment, which is scolding someone. So is reproach. Embellishment, when you decorate something so well, is embellishment. Flattery. Intended to persuade, blandishment. I'm sure you have gone through this live mock this week. That's why I'm going at this pace. If we were solving this live, I would be here. You would answer. Okay. Saturn. At least we can apply this common sense in order to infer the meaning of this word. That life is possible only on Earth. We know this. Life is possible only on this planet, Earth. The rest of the planets are lifeless. Antonym. So opposite of lifeless should be full of life. And probably you know the root word viva shows that. Vital, something which is important. Revital, full of energy again. Revive, PUBG fans in the house. Vivacious, full of life, energy, enthusiasm. Vivid, the filter in the photo camera or phone camera where colors are clearly highlighted, then vivid. So viva, full of life. Saturn, absence of life. That's it. Straight antonym. Actually, the meaning of the word saturnine is gloomy. Obviously, without life, all sad, gloomy, full of life, vivacious. People who blank space their riches, money, property, wealth are empty inside. Tone is negative. People who show off their money are empty inside. Should be like that. Snoring is when you produce sounds while sleeping. That one. Mandate. People who mandate their riches are empty inside. Doesn't make sense. Mandatory. Agenda is noun. You need a verb here for the relative pronoun. Flaunt. Show off. Doubts welcome, if any. Thank you. A sop to Cerberus. Every idiom is based on some past event or some mythology, has some etymology. This is based on the mythology in Greek and Roman culture that when somebody dies, we put some items, bribe like that, so that when the soul enters, like we call hell and all, there's a dog having 3 faces, if I'm not wrong, called Cerberus. There's a dog having 3 faces sitting at the entry gate of, say, hell in our culture. If you pay some bribe and all, he will allow you, otherwise there'll be a problem out there. Many cultures believe in afterlife, after death. So this is based on a sop to Cerberus, some sort of a bribe. Strategic military maneuver, no. Bribe, yes. I said this. Now, whenever you feel free after the mock, do check on Google etymology of sop to Cerberus, you will get the same words written out there. A bribe or something like a bribe. Someone, photographer, let's say, he is knowing. First of all, he is knowing is incorrect because know is a stative verb not allowed in the continuous tenses. He knows or he knew. Judge this. That's a good one. Confusing one. He knows why the marginal note was, no, he knew because the situation belongs to past. So he knew why the note was inserted in a different hand. He knew that, why it was done. But he refuses to disclose it. If somebody refuses to disclose, that means not he knew, he knows it. He knows it, why it happened yesterday, but he refuses to tell me that. So since the whole situation belongs to present, he knows that, but he refuses to disclose why something happened in the past. He knows it because of this. Otherwise, if the sentence were till this point, it would have been in past tense. He knew. The boatkeeper looked relieved because the swam, blank space, for 2 hours, since and for are used in perfect and perfect continuous tenses. Before dusk, before is used in perfect tenses. I have seen you before. We have met before. The train had left before we reached the railway station. Something had happened before dusk. Not happening before dusk. Before dusk, sunset, I had come home. So, since and for can't be used in present perfect. It belongs to past. No, continuous tenses can't take since and for. Either this or that. Now the action says before. The better choice is perfect tense. Everyone watching it live or later, feel free to ask if there is any objection. Use of definite article the with the names of nations. I remember the US, the UK, the Netherlands, the USSR, the UAE, the Philippines, the West Indies. That's it. The Netherlands. Spain, never. South Korea, never. Germany, never. But yep, the Netherlands. There is etymology I have taught in the classes. Why Netherlands take the definite article the? One can go through them. Livery, that was something new. That was something new. Yes, I can mention the meanings straight. They are marked over here. Yep, that's a special uniform worn by officials or servants. We call that livery. Nowadays, we keep something, when we call that collateral, if I'm not wrong. When we take some loan, something is put over there. Some years ago, some decades ago, some centuries ago, horses used to play a vital role in our daily lives, like cavalry and all. We had horses. So yeah, the keeping and feeding of horses for payment was also livery. Yes, it was. The distinctive color scheme used by a company of vehicles or aircraft is also called this. Yes, that's new and totally distinct and different. It's not a legal objection raised before a witness. So this is not, rest of those are. Something new, can remember. I have a doubt in this particular one. Obviously, third one has to be the first one. Loan advertisements highlight the monthly payment because it's felt by households. Obviously, fourth has to be the last one, starting with 3, ending at 4. Therefore, a fair comparison requires looking at the rate of payment method and total interest, not just the installment. Perfect. But starting with 3 and ending at 4, we have 2 options here. Now, in my opinion, I may be wrong. In my opinion, listen to me. This sentence doesn't mark 2 things between which we can mark some difference. Feel this. Loan advertisements highlight monthly payment. Only one thing is mentioned out there because it is the figure felt by household budget. Okay, it, singular. How can just with one thing we can say this difference? Which difference? First of all, define some difference. Short-term ease, long-term affordability. Say that then. So in my opinion, 3 cannot follow 2. So I can't click this. I would rather click this, which is given wrong, but I can't accept 3 and 2 together. Loan advertisements highlight just the monthly payment. It is this difference. Which difference? First of all, define the difference then. I would still say that's a better choice. I don't know why this was given the better choice. So we'll check with Oliveboard. For sure, we'll send this one. You are free to put your words, your opinions, honestly. That was easy peasy. Ratan Lal, descriptive. He wakes up, he is unable, his friend visits him. No. Starting with A, fortunately just one option. Click, done. Ineffable PYQs can't be put into words. How am I looking? I can't define is ineffable. You can't put into words. The beauty of your beloved can't be defined. Indefinable, straight, similar, yep. Cumbersome is tiring. Melancholy is sad, negative. Definable, no, that's antonym. Ineffable, indefinable. You can't define in words. Pernicious is harmful. Easy peasy vocabulary. Pernicious, harmful, straight, no beautiful or sorrow or great skill, harmful. From PYQs, I'm not going fast, but yes, it is so common. You must answer the same way. Now we have sectional timer, taking care of time also. Okay, this is difficult indeed. Correctly spelled of conscience. So is the pronunciation, conscience. So I think it may be science and C-E-C-I-O-U-S, but that's not the correct spelling. Remember this. It's not C-O-U-S. It doesn't have S-H. But that's the correct spelling. You remember this, please. The noun form, sorry, the adjective form of conscience, which is like conscience, C-E is T-I-O-U-S. Remember this. Remember this. Has been a part of PYQs. We can make a mistake. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Imagine this. I gifted you a horse. And you are looking it in the mouth. Teeth are such. Skin is such. Come on, that was a gift. As a teacher, if somebody gifts me a pen and I say, this is so cheap, 10 rupees only. Buy me that one. You should have gifted that 50 rupee one. Come on. Sir, with feelings, with respect, I gifted you with something with this pen. I shouldn't be looking at the rate of, color of, design of that pen because that has been gifted. We shouldn't be finding faults with those gifts. When someone gives you a gift, don't be ungrateful. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Done. I have an objection here, which I can say grammatically. I have been teaching for last 13 years. I know that doesn't make sense, like you'll be so intelligent. But ChatGPT can make mistakes. I haven't got any such comment on this channel, but on the Hinglish Medium one, I've got some comments. When I say, no, this is wrong. ChatGPT is saying this. Your intelligence, excuse me. I'm not being sarcastic. I'm not being rude. But as a teacher, I must tell you the truth. ChatGPT, they themselves say, can make mistakes. Gemini can make mistakes. Don't trust them for this. Trust someone who has experience, not just me. You can ask your teacher whom you trust. The question is wrong. It should have been by creating a space where this and that is. It has redefined how stories and all. So it has redefined all these things. How? By creating a space which is this. It should have been present participle phrase as an adverb, then no problem. But the question asks, what's the phrase creating? Function of creating. Everyone here. you are free to put your comments here. By is a preposition. Creating is the object of the preposition. And object subject has to be a noun or a pronoun. And the ing form of a verb, one can check anywhere. Behaving as a noun is called gerund, not participle. Come on. Adjective phrase, no, that's gerund. Participle, no, that's gerund. Noun phrase, yes. Put as the subject, no, object. Prepositions don't take subjects. Out of elimination. You are free to put your comments. Most welcome. But this is impossible. It can't be a participle. It can't be the subject. It can't be the adjective. It's the object of the preposition by, which has to be a noun, gerund only. Yep, I agree the question is wrong. It should have been by creating. What's the function of that phrase? But as per the question, no. You are welcome. Your words are welcome. Your opinions are welcome. Same here. The answer given is B. Across the language, there is no adverb which can modify the auxiliary be. You can feel not the overconfidence, but confidence in my words, my tone. Across the English language, there is no adverb which can modify the primary auxiliary be. I respect your words, opinions, and everything. So this is impossible. Whatever the question is, there is no adverb which can modify the primary auxiliary be. Sorry, is, am, are, was, were. No, that's not my answer. From researching topics to structuring discussions and editing audio, the process is both. Obviously, you are defining the process. The process from researching topics to structuring this and that is technical, creative. That process is technical. Come on, in the sentence itself, the process is technical. Be doesn't take adverbs, it takes adjectives. Straight in the question also. So is that an adjective phrase? Yup. Adverb phrase, there is no adverb phrase in English which can modify the auxiliary be. Prepositional phrase, yup, starting with a preposition. But functioning as a noun? No. Because process itself is noun. If the whole phrase is noun, how can two nouns come together? Absolute phrase with implied subject? No. Prepositions take objects, not subjects. The answer. Your words, opinions, all welcome. No, 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 no. I'll forward this to the team. Extremely sorry. What's the meaning of the word oversaturated? Over shows more than. Saturation. Filled beyond capacity. Yep. Slightly occupied can't be oversaturated. Carefully organized can't be. Newly developing can't be. For sure. Yes. In examinations, we commit mistake. One more from my side, I think. I accept my mistake here. Here I won't say that's wrong or something. Gatekeeping. Hello? Who are you? No, 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 no. You can't get inside. No. What's the reason? Tell me and such and such. A gatekeeper controls all this. Restricts. I clicked restriction because I didn't see antonym was asked. So control, synonym. Restriction, synonym. No, excluded. Synonymous. Antonym, come on, there is no gatekeeper. You can come inside. Openness. And last, but not the least. So according to the passage, straight marked in the passage, what's the primary reason podcasting continues to thrive? Podcasting continues to thrive. It fosters a sense of intimacy, authenticity. A sense of intimacy, authenticity. Done. That's all I had from my side. Thank you so much for being here. Before I finish, let me inform you of the ongoing offer at Oliveboard. One can grab, first of all, the sectional timer. You must be aware of. We have this functionality here at Oliveboard. Make use of it. And yes, one is welcome. Can opt for SSC Lite. All the details are clearly mentioned. What's included, what's not. Elite, super elite. If you are preparing for SSCs and railway examinations also, can opt for SSC plus railway super elite. where every single detail is mentioned, what's included, what's not. We suggest Super Elite, where everything is included, whether the running courses or the upcoming courses, tests, mock tests, PYQs, past live tests, videos, lectures, everything here, notes and all. Can choose the desired validity. Use the code FEST to grab at 59% off. Thank you so much for being here. Bye-bye. Take care. Be safe. Thanks a lot.